Welcome back to another Michigan Adventist Foundation's Health Through Literacy guided reading. And today we are going to be reading a book called The Have a Good Day Cafe by Frances Park and Ginger Park, illustrated by Catherine Potter. But of course, I have a couple questions for you. So my first question is, do you like different styles of food? And I mean, so Italian food, Mediterranean food, Indian style food. What do you guys like? Oh, yes, Italian. That is my favorite too. What else? American food? Oh, okay. Anything else? Mexican food. I love that too. Okay. Next question. Do you help in the kitchen? Yes? Okay, awesome. Now, what do you guys do when you help in the kitchen? Anybody want to share? Awesome! You help rinse the vegetables? That's great. What else do you do? You help chop up the fruits and the vegetables? That's really good. What else? You mix? Awesome! All right, let's see what this book is all about. Grandma is in the kitchen making a big pot of rice soup. After helping Mom and Dad hitch our food cart to the back of the van, I'm so hungry. I say. The cookbook smells good. Grandma says back, delicious. Last spring, Grandma came to America to live with us. We speak mostly in Korean, but Grandma is also learning some English. Her favorite words are hi, bye, and delicious. Daybreak is beautiful here, just like it is back home, Grandma murmurs as she stirs the soup. Every morning as the sun rose over the rice fields, I would cook delicious food for my whole family. Grandma sighs. How I miss my country. I know, Grandma, I say. When you were outside, you reminded me of your father when he was 7 years old, Grandma tells me. He would help me carry sacks of rice and vegetables home from the village market. I feel sorry for Grandma, always daydreaming about the past. The faraway look on her face means she wishes she were back in Korea instead of here with us. Help me put breakfast on the table, Mike, Grandma says. One by one, I carry 4 steaming bowls of cookbop to the table. The wonderful smell of the soup fills the apartment. You're the best cook, Grandma, I say. Grandma winks at me. You're the best helper, Mike. After breakfast, Dad says to Grandma, Omoni, we must go now. Today, Grandma says, I'm going too. Omoni, Dad says, frowning. It's going to be a hot day. You should stay home and rest your feet in this cool apartment. I did not travel 10,000 miles just to stay home and rest my feet day after day. I am tired of resting my feet, Grandma insists. We're off to the city. The streets are bustling with cars and trucks and people going to work. The sun shines brightly over the tall buildings. The clock tower high in the sky chimes 7:45. Mom and Dad set up our food cart at our usual spot on a block that surrounds a park. This is a very busy corner, Dad assures Grandma as he sets down her straw mat on a grassy spot under a shade tree. We have it all to ourselves. By lunchtime, there will be a parade of people on the sidewalk, Mom adds. Mom and Dad balance the big umbrella that springs open over the cart before going to work preparing the food. Bagels and orange juice for breakfast. hot dogs and pizza for lunch, pretzels and popcorn. These are my favorite American foods. I take out my crayons and draw a giant slice of pizza. Grandma studies my picture with wide open eyes. Mike, what are those funny red circles? She asks. Pepperoni, I say, giggling. I love pepperoni. When your father was small, his favorite food was mandu, Grandma says. I would hold a hot, steaming dumpling up to my lips and make a smile with it. He would laugh and laugh. I laughed too, thinking about a dumpling smile, but I wish Grandma wouldn't daydream about the past so much. Taxis honk their horns while noisy buses drop off and pick up passengers. A few people stop for bagels and orange juice. Soon, 2 other carts set up near our corner. Those carts serve the same foods as our cart, Grandma says with a frown. Why are they here? I ask. This is our corner. Mom and Dad exchange worried looks. I guess the city is allowing other food carts here now, Dad says. Grandma fans herself and watches the morning pass. I'm having fun drawing letters in the colors of Grandma's fan. I hold up my picture for her to see. I love Grandma, I read. Grandma hugs me. I love Mike, she says. By noon, a small line forms at our food cart. One customer orders some chips and a soda. Have a good day, Mom says as she hands the man his change. A second customer orders a hot dog. Have a good day, Dad says as he gives the girl her food. I like this have a good day saying, Grandmama remarks. In Korea, we say 안녕히 가십시오, but it all means the same thing. Only a few more customers trickle our way before lunchtime is over. Heat rises off the sidewalk. Grandma fans herself so wildly it seems as if the leaves on the shade tree are blowing. The rest of the afternoon slowly ticks by. Every now and then, Dad gazes up at the clock tower. Hours pass. No customers. As the sun sets over the sidewalk, Grandma watches me help Dad hitch up our food cart. Slow business today, Grandma comments. Too much competition now, Mom says, sounding worried. Summer days pass like blurry buses whizzing by. Every day, Grandma sits on her straw mat and fans herself while I draw pictures. One cloudy day, Mom shakes her head as the 2 other carts set up. Not enough business here for 3 carts, she says. We need more customers. Why don't we move to a new corner? Grandma asks. Because our license says this is our corner, Dad explains. Grandma's forehead wrinkles with concern. Raindrops begin to fall during lunchtime. Umbrellas open like giant mushrooms. People rush by our food cart and into buildings. Worry crosses Dad's face as thunder rolls in. Too many more days like this and we may have to give up our cart, he says. And go back to Korea? Grandma asks with a wishful look. Grandma, I cry, America is our home now. The ride home that evening is long and quiet. Grandma heads for the kitchen to make dinner. Come help me, Mike, she says. As I help Grandma make the noodles and sauce for jjangmyeon, I suddenly have an idea. I tell Grandma and she is excited. Together, we make a plan. The next morning, Grandma wakes me up so early the moon is still bright in the sky. Today we are really going to have a good day, I whisper. Grandma nods and we tiptoe down the hall. In the kitchen, Grandma opens the refrigerator. She takes out a big piece of beef, 2 heads of cabbage, and all the carrots and zucchini she can find. We slice some of the meat for bulgogi, then marinate the slices in soy sauce, sesame seeds, and garlic. We stir-fry cellophane noodles for chapchae, then season the dish to perfection. We roll out dough and stuff mandu. We chop colorful vegetables for bibimbap, then whip up the pancake batter for jjimjim. The noise wakes up Mom and Dad. "Why are you two cooking this feast?" Dad asks sleepily. "Today we are going to have a new menu," I say. "Today we'll sell Korean food from our cart." Grandma holds a mandu up to her lips and makes a smile with it. Mom and Dad smile back and laugh. In the city after breakfast, we get ready for lunchtime. Mom, Dad, and Grandma grill bulgogi, fry mandu, and flip jjim. Then they begin putting out our Korean delicacies. "Mike, why don't you come up, help us set up?" Grandma asks. "I'm busy drawing a sign," I reply. I hurry to finish and then hold up my sign for Grandma to see. "Have a good day, cafe," I announce. Grandma claps her hands and shouts, "Have a good day, cafe." Mom and Dad chime in, "Have a good day, cafe." Dad lifts me up and I tape my sign to our umbrella for the whole city to see. Grandma fans herself anxiously as we wait the lunch crowd. She fans and fans herself until she is fanning so fast the aromas of our food travel up and down the street and around the corner. Soon a chorus of mms come our way as everyone follows the delicious smells to the Have a Good Day cafe. A long line forms at our cart. One customer orders a bowl of bibimbap. "Have a good day," Dad says as he hands her the food. A second customer orders a platter of bulgogi and rice. "Have a good day," Mom says as she gives the man his change. A third customer orders mandu and jjim. "Have a good day," Grandma and I say together. The line finally dwindles down at the end of the day. With a purple crayon, Grandma waves me over to her straw mat. "Mike, let's plan tomorrow's menu," she says. "How about nyum nyum?" I suggest. "I love noodles." Grandma nods. "Sounds good. What about some spicy vegetable side dishes?" My mouth waters. "Yeah!" "And Colby," Grandma adds. "Yum," I say. "I love spare ribs too." Grandma sighs happily. "It's been a good day, Mike." "A great day," I say, "at the Have a Good Day cafe." Grandma puts her arm around me and hugs me tight. I think she is feeling right at home now. The end. What a cute book, right? All right, a couple questions for you before I let you go. First question. If you could choose, what kind of food would you serve at your Good Day Cafe? Oh yeah, I would totally do that too. The Korean food sounded absolutely delicious. I'm sure there's tons of recipes you can find online. What else? You'd stick with American food? Okay. Anybody else have anything else they'd want to sell at their Good Day Cafe? Ooh, Japanese style food, yeah. Wow, you guys are really adventurous with your food tastings. Okay, last question before I let you guys go. So there were a lot of delicious foods that they talked about in the book, right? Now, did any of them sound good to you? I know they sounded good to me. Which ones would you try? Oh yeah, the bibimbap. Oh, delicious. I've had that before actually, and it is absolutely delicious. What else? Yes, the bulgogi. Oh yeah, that is also delicious. I have also had that. What else? Ooh, the mandu. Yeah, the picture looked absolutely beautiful. That is one I have not tried, but I would love to try it. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so your healthy snack challenge for today is to eat a vegetable side dish. At the end of the book, his grandma was talking about eating a spicy vegetable side dish. Now, it doesn't have to be spicy. I'm not a huge fan of spicy, so I chose a pepper as my side dish.